A poem for Wendy. My dearest Wendy, make that move. The second time around, I can make you feel good. I owe you one. Let's find the time for love, girl. Talk to me. I was born to love you. You can count on me. Over and over. You're the one for me. Take that to the bank. Forever came today. Wendy. Inky dinky wang dang do. It's bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Robbie's up to bat. Game 7. World Series. Here comes the pitch. It's gone. It's out of here. Home run. Robbie walks off. Wins the World Series. Robbie drops back to pass. Super Bowl. 30 seconds left. He's running around. 20 seconds left. He's running around more. He's got a man deep. Oh, he chooses to sneak it. He dekes out the linebacker. He's streaking on the sidelines. Touchdown! Robbie wins the Super Bowl! Super Bowl MVP. Roto Robbie. Robbie's coming up the blue line. Stanley Cup playoffs. Only 3 seconds. Reels back for the slap shot. Ka-church. It's in. Nothing but net. Robbie wins the Stanley Cup championship. Robbie's dribbling up court. He passes it over to LeBron James. LeBron James shakes his head no. He passes it back to Robbie. Robbie does a fadeaway jump shot. Shoots. It's in the net. Nothing but net. He wins. NBA championship MVP. Robbie. Welcome to Robbie's Roto Roundup, episode 5. Hey, Cump. I really gotta say thanks, man. Thanks for letting me start out the pod with that poem. I worked really hard on it.
Oh, absolutely. And, I listened to that Shalimar playlist that you gave me, and it sounded like that poem was a lot of those titles.
Yeah, aren't they great?
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, that was my main inspiration for the poem, actually. And yes, it actually just was Shalimar titles, but I thought it sounded really good together.
That's nice.
Wendy and we would listen to Shalimar too. And I would make her listen to it, but she listened to it, so I think it'll get her back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, we just listened to it in my bedroom when we were just hanging out. So thanks for that again, Cump. I really appreciate it. And let's get into we have a few topics here. So first one, we got to get this out of the way. I'd like to say that I'm sorry to my buddy Carter about what I did at the end of the last pod. I'm sorry, Farter, that you have such a poor immune system. I'm sorry that you can't eat little itty bitty creamed up peanuts and they lay you out and make you swell up like a marshmallow under fire. I'm sorry that you didn't get to finish Sweet Endings. And you're actually lucky that Raul showed up on time. He actually made it. We thought he was at the hospital and all of a sudden he was there, man. And Raul, he's like he's in 2 places at once. That's actually what my mom has said about him too. She says it feels like he's in 2 places at once, whatever that means. So Raul showed up. And, Cump, you saw it, man. I know that you were, I don't know if you remember much of this because you kind of just went and laid on your sofa and it was nap time. You were out when I left, but Raul came besting in through the door.
Raul's in my house?
Yeah, he saved Farter.
Wow.
He saved Farter with a Twizzler, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he intubated him with it. That Twizzler created an airway so Farter could breathe until the ambulance from HCMC got here. So yeah, Raul saved his life. I guess he was a field medic or something in the military.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah, so, sorry, Farter. That's the apology. Time to get on with this, okay? And actually, Cump, I do apologize to you, and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart, that I tried to kill my friend in your apartment. And I feel really bad that maybe you would have gotten big trouble had I actually killed Farter. And I didn't want him to die. I wanted to scare him. He gave me a Hearthstone. It really hurt. I wanted him to swell up a little bit and let him know not to mess with me. but it's cool. I mean, Mac Nichols took care of his hospital bills at HCMC, so Farter's out, man. He's kind of on the Snuffy's diet too, actually, because his throat, they kind of actually did have to intubate him for real when he got to the hospital, and they put him in the ICU, and he was on like a ventilator for, I don't know, 3 days or something, and I guess when that thing's in there and then they take it out, it kind of messes up your gullet.
Oh my God. Hope he's okay.
Okay, so moving on. I'm already sick of talking about Farter, and he's not even here yet. I have a main topic I want to talk about, Cump, okay? But first of all, big news came out recently in the boxing world again.
Oh, yeah?
And I've actually got some good feedback on my boxing views. There was some happy people to hear me talk up boxing because everyone really just cares about MMA now for some reason. I mean, even though boxing gets more viewers and boxers make more money and the fans aren't as, horrible as MMA fans, but I mean, boxing fans are also their own special brand of horrible from what I've found out on Twitter. But anyway, they're not as bad as MMA fans. Those guys are the worst. But Canelo Alvarez, you know him. He just signed a deal to fight Dimitri Bivol. And Dimitri Bivol is a 175-pounder. And he's undefeated. He's 19-0, but he went through the Russian amateur system, and those guys fight like 500 times in that. And he just whooped Bet. So anyways, Canelo is 57, 1, and 2. And the best fights that he's had were against Gennady Golovkin. And that's actually one of my favorite boxers. He's kind of had a layoff, and he's 40 years old. He's going to be fighting too. He's fighting a middleweight, Ryato Murata. And that guy, he's really good. So if Gennady gets past him and Canelo gets past Bivol, then they have an agreement to fight each other. But first, Canelo has to get past Dimitri Bivol. And I've liked watching this guy. He's from like Kyrgyzstan or something. Kyrgyzstan. That's where he's from. But he went through the Russian amateur system, and from what I've seen, he was actually born in the Soviet Union. So it'd be interesting to hear where he thinks he's from, especially now. We'll just stick to boxing for right now. But let me give you a little bit of a prediction here, okay? I'm going to give you guys a prediction. The opening lines opened up with Canelo negative 350 and Dimitri Bivol positive 250. So there's not much difference there. There's not much worth betting on, actually, right now. But I would guess that maybe those lines are going to move a little closer to fight time. So keep an eye on that, and I'll tell you what's going to happen, okay? Because when Gennady Golovkin fought Canelo in Las Vegas, they went to a decision both times, and you just can't do that as an outsider in the United States. You're going to lose that decision every time. And if we look at Dimitri Bivol's last 6 fights, Isaac Chilemba, decision. Jean Pascal, decision. Joe Smith Jr., decision. Lennon Castillo, decision. Craig Richards, decision. Umar Salamamov, unanimous decision. All decisions. He's not knocking anyone out, and those guys are not as good as Canelo. So I don't think he's knocking out Canelo. I don't think he's getting a decision in Las Vegas. I would say Canelo's going to walk away with a decision for this one, because Bivol's tough as nails. I'd be surprised if Canelo knocked him out. And Bivol he's got a great jab. He's a very accurate puncher. But he's not knocking people out, and I don't think he's going to knock Canelo out because no one has. So, Canelo, decision, unanimous decision. Put that in the books. Go bet it. That's what I'm saying.
So that's Robbie's prediction.
That's Robbie's prediction. Now, let's move on to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, this guy again.
I still have people that are sending me messages about him. Those Packers fans just love this guy like he's their duddy or something.
That's true.
Yeah. So, there's been news that Aaron Rodgers is going to make a decision about his future in the next coming days. And it's kind of interesting to me because he's still under contract this year for the Packers, so it seems like they're the ones that should make the decision since they have all the control. But anyways, if he were to make any decision, I guess maybe he would retire. That's the only decision he could make. He could try to force a trade, but the Packers could just be like, no way, man, we're just going to sit your butt down for the season. So, Aaron Rodgers, let me give you this piece of advice. Because if he wants to get traded, they're saying the most likely partner is the Denver Broncos. Well, the Denver Broncos are in the hardest division right now. You have the Kansas City Chiefs, perennial Super Bowl contenders. You have the Los Angeles Chargers, who have a stud young rookie quarterback, and they're going to be good for about a decade probably, as long as he keeps it up. And then the Raiders aren't that bad either. So you want to go to that division with the Broncos' current team? I mean, yeah, they have a decent defense, they have some weapons, but that is competition right there. And I don't think that Aaron Rodgers exactly likes competition. That's why he stayed in the NFC North this entire time. Because he always beats the Lions both times a year. He beats the Bears both times a year. And then the Vikings beat them every once in a while. So, Rodgers, here's my advice to you. Stay with the Packers, take a pay cut, let them get more weapons for you, get Chris Godwin, free agent wide receiver, do that. And then you'll go 2-0 against the Lions, 2-0 against the Bears. Let's say 1-1 against the Vikings, but it could be 2-0 because they have a new head coach coming in who's running things, so it's not exactly a given. But let's say then that's an automatic 5-1 at least in the division. And then it just came out too that the Packers are going to be playing in London this year for the first time. So they've got away with it this entire time. So you get a free trip to London. And I've heard London's awesome, man. I heard that from my brother, actually.
You have a brother?
Yeah, I have a brother.
Wow, you never told me about your brother.
I don't really like him that much. I mean, he goes to Mankato, and for school one year they brought him over to London to study soccer. Boring, and he acts like that's the best thing ever, and he says London's the best place ever. But he did show me some cool things from there. He got me something called a dairy milk bar. It was chocolate, so I don't know what they're talking about, but it was pretty good. So Rodgers, you get a free trip to London. I think that's the road for you. Instead of getting traded to the Broncos. Or just retire. That would make me happiest of anything. Just go away. And then also, I guess, there's a lot of teams out there that have decisions at quarterback too. My Bumpa is really into Kirky right now. He says that Kirky actually needs a pay raise. And Kirky's going to make $45 million this year towards the cap, and that's second most out of any quarterback. All that for a guy who is always on the waiver wire in my fantasy leagues. I don't get that. But anyways, Vikings should probably do the same thing with Kirky. They should probably try to reduce his pay to get some more weapons around him. Or maybe they should just trade him to Denver. We just kind of had to say that because it's Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got something special here. It's the first ever for the Grades Grub segment. We're going to give a fast food restaurant a shot at redemption. And that's up next on Robbie Grades Grapes. Welcome back. Time for Robbie Grades Greb.
Yeah, we got a new item here, Robbie. What do we have?
Well, I mean, it's kind of a new item, but the people at I'm Loving It, they sent us a DM, and I deleted it, but it said something like, "Hey, we really didn't like what you said about the LAS, and we want a McRedemption." They actually said that in the email. We want a McRedemption.
They spelled out McRedemption.
Yeah, so they offered us a few perks and some free stuff. So we're going to do the Crunchy Double.
Ooh, another hack?
Yep, McHack.
Nice. What's the Crunchy Double about?
Well, first of all, it was supposed to be a Mac Double. And I went with a double cheeseburger because that has the 2 slices of cheese. We've had this conversation before privately, Cump. It was like maybe the first thing we talked about.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You had to go for the double cheeseburger instead of the Mac Double.
Yeah, you have a better cheese to meat ratio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we're best friends,
Yeah, that absolutely.
Okay, so I asked for sweet and sour sauce. They gave us barbecue. And I didn't even order it as the McHack.
What's the McHack?
Well, you can just order the item itself and they give you all this stuff to construct it. But I thought, well, what's the point of that? I can just order everything the way that I want it and I can hack it my way.
It's a good call.
Like BK, but hack it.
So instead of having it your way.
That's right. Okay, so there should be sweet and sour sauce on this thing, but they kind of flabbed that up. And now we have the Crunchy Double with a double cheeseburger. There's 4 chicken nuggets that we placed on the bottom tier. And then we drizzled some barbecue sauce on it that should be sweet and sour. And look at this thing. I mean, it looks exactly like it's supposed to.
Yeah, it looks like how you'd think it would look.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie, you think you'll be able to taste this thing this week? after your burn incident last week?
I'm not sure, actually. I'm kind of worried about that. I've actually been just eating nothing but snuffies this week because of the burn on my tongue. I wasn't able to chew anything. My tongue and the roof of my mouth were blistered something bad. I can tell you that much. But yeah, as far as the snuffies, well, now it's Original Malt Shop.
Right.
I was good, man. Like, I could suck it all down, no problem.
Suck it down. What were you eating?
Well, I was eating malts and shakes and phosphates. That's all that I could eat, man, was just shakes, malts, phosphates. That's it.
That's all you've been eating for a week is shakes and malts and phosphates?
Well, what else am I supposed to do? I tried putting, I had an extra pizza with pizzazz that they have it at Clancy's now. I found it in the frozen aisle. And I tried putting that in my Bumpa's Ninja. He's got this Ninja blender.
Sure.
Yeah, and I tried putting it in there. And I got a can of marinara sauce and put that in there because I thought that would make it the desired consistency. And that just gunked up the Ninja, man. It's done.
Sounds kind of like you're making yourself a little pizza teeny.
Yeah, I know. And
I might have one.
Yeah, I noticed you had the stuff for it.
Yeah.
Is it leftover pizza teeny? I thought you ran through that stuff, man.
No, I actually, I went to the store and got the stuff to make it. And yeah, I made a little shaker of it. And I just,
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
enjoy.
Thanks.
I'm glad you enjoyed the pizza teeny. I mean, that's another, that's a retro review right there. Pizza teeny, I think maybe you should bump it up to Fire AF.
I mean, I have been having that pretty close to multiple times a day.
What about shooters?
Not as much, but a few.
Okay, so you just like to take it slow and easy with the pizza teeny.
The pizza teeny's nice.
Well, Mac Nichols is going to be happy because that lit rating wasn't good enough for him. And I'm telling you something, you don't want to be on Mac Nichols' bad side, man.
Absolutely not. But it grew on me, Mike.
Okay, well, Fire AF for the pizza teeny, and then the pizza shooters, the grade's still out there. But I bet, maybe when we really get going here and you really start feeling loose again, maybe we'll get the pizza shooters flying.
Yeah, maybe we can get a new rating on those. Should we dive into our crunchy double?
Yeah, this is going to be the first solid food item I've eaten since the pizza with pizzazz. So I'm looking forward to it. I know my tummy's looking forward to it too.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Let's get a hold of this thing. Whoop, there goes one nug. Already lost a nug. It just fell right out. I'm trying to find where I dropped that nug. There it is. I found the nug. I don't want your kitties to eat that. That would probably give them the sticky, icky tummy.
Yeah, probably right.
Okay, so it's better than the LAS, I can tell you that much.
It's better than the LAS, yes.
It actually does taste like it's something that's supposed to be together, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the barbecue sauce really brings them together.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Yeah, and the fried crispiness of the McNugget.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get into this thing. Let me get another one. I'm so hungry. Oh, man. Hey, come.
Yeah?
Are you going to want that other half?
No, you can have it.
My mom says it's not good to mix, food with alcohol.
Yeah. How's she doing, by the way?
Oh, well. So here's the problem. She's being released tomorrow. So she had this mass in her tummy.
Oh, no.
So aside from let me get a sip of this cola. Delicious. Wow. This is one of the best things I've ever eaten in my entire life. So she had this massive feces in her tummy. It was throwing off her equilibrium. So they held on to her. That's why she was in there for so long. And I guess they tried giving her a bunch of drugs to soften it up.
Yeah.
And then the doctor, I heard him talking to my bumpa, and he was like, "Sir, this is what happens when you're on a steady diet of Roma, Von de Kamps, and Land, Air, and Seas from McDonald's." So they had to surgically remove like 27 pounds of poop from my mom's tummy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She was in the deep. Carter was right, man. And it was deep in her. And let's get on to grading this. So, let's see. Truth be told, I would like to have this with sweet and sour sauce on it. So they kind of flabbed up there. So do we take that out on the item itself, though? Does that impact the grading that they forgot sweet and sour?
No.
Or should we try to conceptualize that in our head? What it would be like with sweet and sour. Let me have that thing again, man. Yeah, let me get into this again. Now I'm just going to think about sweet and sour and okay. All right. I'm going fire because I can't conceptualize that. Maybe if it had sweet and sour on it, it'd be fire AF, but let's go fire. I mean, it's better than SHIT, so, they should be happy about that.
Yeah, I think fire is fair.
We hacked it our way, right, Ken?
We hacked it our way, Robbie.
Yep, there's their McRedemption, fire AF, the crunchy double. All right, and we'll be back after these messages. Whoa, Cump.
Do you want a car? Do you want to exchange your landing strip chips for the landing strip's new money? Book your trip to Ontario, California today to swap out your chips for our new LS currency, paper planes. Make it rain paper planes or get creative. Fold it up and let it fly to the girlies. Landing strip paper planes are already a hit.
Oh my God. Folding paper airplanes, it's fire AF. Gives me an activity to do when the girlies aren't paying attention to me. Oh my God, girl, what are you doing?
Get to the Landing Strip Gentlemen's Club and Fan King Sportsbook in Ontario, California today. Any landing strip chips will be non-transferable after 30 days from the airing of this ad and will hold no monetary value, therefore becoming a collector's item. The Landing Strip Gentlemen's Club and Fan King Sportsbook. Get wet in the jet set.
Welcome back. Time to get into my NoteSack. Let's open this thing up, Cump. Looks like we have some pretty good submissions. Whoa, audio submissions?
We got a couple audio submissions. We got a couple of email submissions.
Oh man, I like those ones the best because I don't like to read, but you sound good reading, so I guess I kind of like both. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go to our first audio one. We have Matt 8 calling us from St. Paul. Let's hear what he has to say.
What's up, Robbie? This is Matt, Bloomington, Indiana. I'm calling in because I got a bone to pick with you, man. Me and my fraternity brothers were just boozing, just having a heck of a night, sipping on your pepper and teenies. And we got, super sick. Super sick. Not cool of you to recommend that, put that out in the universe. However, love the Charlemagne's reference. Go Hoosiers.
Yeah. Go who's the A's. All right. So, first of all, that guy sounded, Cump, exactly like you did the next day after we recorded the last pad. And it looks like you're on Pizzatini number 2 already?
This is just number 2.
All right, are you ready for some shooters yet?
Well, we'll see it maybe at the end of the NoteSack.
Okay, well, sorry, Matt, from Bloomington, Indiana. That's not our fault that you got all sick from Pizzatinis.
Not my fault you can't hold it.
Yeah,
Can't hold your
exactly.
liquor.
Did you get sick, Cump?
No, I just went to sleep.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, Matt, I hope that you and your frat bros get some sleep and feel better next time. Maybe eat some pizza to go along with some of that because my mommy says when she's taking it easy that you want to eat and drink at the same time. So maybe that'll help your tummy next time. And Shalimar tight.
All right, so we have our next submission coming in from Paul. Looks like he's coming in from Bemidji this time, but we all know who this is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've been listening to your cast, Robbie, and I have to wonder what Fanking is thinking sponsoring you. I thought I might hear some Fanking advice, but I haven't heard a damn thing useful. Fack you.
Whoa.
A little aggressive.
Ouch. Okay, pal. I'll remember that. And the NFL Combine's going on right now, and me and my buddy Farter, we're setting up. We have our big board that we're gonna have for fantasy, and get ready for that to be coming out in the next few episodes. We're gonna work hard on that. We just need to see these combine numbers come out, man. We're talking 2022 season here. We're not talking 2021. Already got chips with that. And you'll get your advice. Don't worry. Just keep listening and maybe watch some boxing or something until then.
Sure. Okay. Want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's move on to the next one, Crump.
Okay, this is another voice recording, voicemail, and it is. I don't know. It doesn't say who it's from. I guess it's from an anonymous submitter. So let's give it a go.
I hope it's okay.
Good evening. This is Officer Brisky with the Roseville Police Department. This call is for Luann Lane. We need to talk to Robbie. It's pretty serious. Just go ahead and get a hold of us as soon as you can. We'd like to talk to Robbie as soon as possible. So if this is a number that is listed for him, give me a call back. Bye.
Oh, man.
What was that about?
I don't know. Who is that? It was a police officer?
That's what it sounded like.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble.
Why would they be calling you?
I don't know, ma'am. Just delete that, okay? Oh, gosh, I hope my bumper didn't hear it. Or if he did, I hope he was taking a bunch of pills or something. Oh.
All right,
my mom comes back tomorrow, so I should be good. I should be good.
Okay, let's just...
Can we get into the next one? I want to stop thinking about this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's just move on. So we have our last one. It's an email submission coming in. And it's coming in from Andrew E., and he lives in Como Park. It says, "Hi, Robbie. I've been listening to your podcast and really appreciate your dedication to DFS and fast food. I'm 39 years old, and I see a lot of my younger self in you. From what I've gathered, your dad isn't around, and the closest thing you have to a father figure is your heavily medicated live-in grandfather. I'd like to offer this bit of advice to you. Let Wendy go. Don't try to push her into something she doesn't want. If she really cares about you, she'll come back, but let it be on her terms. If you continue to contact her, it's borderline harassment and makes you come off as a creep. Best of luck."
What? You gotta be kidding me, man. I live by Como Park. I bet this guy knows me or something. He probably watches me through his window when I'm going up to Wang's.
You know, Robbie, he isn't wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, you do kind of seem to be forcing Wendy into something. You seem very demanding of her time and controlling, and I don't know. You seem to be way more into it than she is.
Listen, Cump, do you think that I won 9 chips last year by giving up? Do you think that I just stopped? Huh?
No, Robbie, I don't think that. No.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe I'll just play this out for a little bit and see if she comes back to me. But if I don't hear from her in I don't know, when am I going to come back? If I don't hear from her by next Sunday, I'm gonna try to find her. Okay?
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should listen to what Andrew said.
Okay, all right. I'll think about it. Okay?
All right.
Man, I'm hot right now. Oof, I'm really heated. Anyways, we got to get into Stump the Cump here. Okay?
All right.
Okay. So, are you ready, Cump?
Always.
Oh, man. Let me take a deep breath here. And do some breathing exercises. Okay. Stump the Cump questions. This one is from... These submissions are from Eric W. from Apple Valley. Okay, new one here. So, looks like we have 3. We have the Minnesota Business, the Minnesota Wildlife, and the Minnesota Athletes. Which one would you like?
Well, I didn't do Minnesota Business last week, so let's just get that one over with.
Okay. The Minnesota State Fair is the largest state fair in the U.S. by daily average attendance and the second largest state fair in the U.S. by total attendance. Which state has the most total attendance to their state fair?
Is it Iowa? Dang it.
Texas.
That makes sense.
Do you want to try another one?
Yeah, I can't stay stumped.
All right. You stumped the Cump, Eric W.
Stump the Cump, Eric W.
Good job. Okay, so which one do you want? Do you want, since your daddy was a zoologist, do you want to do the Minnesota? Okay, let's see if you can get this one. There are 17 species of snakes in Minnesota, 2 of which are poisonous snakes. Name them.
The coral snake, and is it some sort of water snake? I don't know them both.
Wrong, man. Man, your daddy's going to be really disappointed in you.
Yeah.
So it's the timber rattlesnake and the eastern massage sausage?
Let me read that, Robbie. Massasauga, I think.
Looks like sausage to me, man. All right, so do you want to try to get one? Should we let's do this athlete one, okay?
Yeah, because if I get 3 wrong, then he officially stumped the Cump.
Yeah. Okay, so this Minnesota native's maiden name is Kildo. She got her start at Buck Hill and has won 3 Olympic medals. Injuries have plagued this athlete's high expectation career. She is now mostly a social media influencer and fashionista.
Lindsey Vaughn.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it. All right. Consider the Cump not stumped.
Not completely stumped.
All right, man. That makes me happy. Good job, dude. I feel better about how this went now.
Me too. I was afraid he was going to stump me.
Okay, all right. We'll be back after this.
Are you in the deep due to a workplace injury? Has jagged funny money put you out of commission? Were you poisoned while recording a segment for a well-financed podcast by your supposed best buddy? Call 763-CPR-TIME. I'm Cleveland Perry with CPR Injury Law. At CPR, we bring your bank account back to life. I've helped victims of drunken driving accidents, credit card fraud, and Maury Povich guests with PTSD. They've all received substantial structured settlements after being administered the CPR treatment. Call 763-CPR-TIME. CPR Injury Law. If you don't get paid, I don't get laid.
Okay, welcome back, and we're joined with my buddy Carter here. Hey, Carter, how you feeling?
Hey, Robin.
What's going on?
None.
What do you mean nothing? You had a whole lot going on, didn't you?
I ain't doing none.
You had a whole lot going on.
Yeah, whatever.
I
shouldn't even be here. My doctor's gonna kill me.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, do whatever.
You're really lucky that Raul showed up.
Yeah, dude.
He was supposed to be at the hospital with my mom.
I was in the deep.
I know.
I was in the
Cump
deep.
was passed out.
Dude, okay.
Yeah, you're still hurting, aren't you?
I'm hurting bad, Robin, and I'm just, I'm really upset with you guys. And this is
well,
coming out to the
too.
audience, and I'm talking down low to you guys. Okay, this Ukrainian thing is messing me up, and then my best friend, I thought.
Yeah, you were just stuck in hospital watching that, weren't you?
You were
that was the only thing you had to watch, I bet.
And then you poisoned me twice.
You even missed SmackDown.
Yeah, I missed SmackDown. I was at the hospital.
And Raw.
I was at the hospital.
I know. Yeah, I saw you leave in the ambulance.
I was in the ambulance.
It was pretty nice that Raul rode with you in the ambulance to the hospital.
He did, and we did it on the Uber app, and we stopped at the Wendy's around the corner, and for 25 minutes, and there was this guy
crazy,
smoking weed in front of the ambulance. It was horrible.
That didn't happen. You're crazy, man. Dude, Kemp called the ambulance.
No, yeah, but the Uber took it over.
Dude, you're nuts, man. Raul came in and saved your life with a Twizzler.
I'm telling you, we stopped at the Wendy's.
He intubated you. You must be tripping or something.
All right, okay.
You were hallucinating probably because you were about to die.
You're making that up.
They said your blood oxygen level was really low.
Dude, I mean, I don't remember anything.
I almost got in big trouble because of it. I'm pissed at you.
After I called for Raul, I don't remember anything, and that's just what I thought happened.
Yeah, it was crazy how he just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
When he heard his name.
Dude, it was crazy. It was horrible.
He just came busting in.
Dude, I was in the hospital for 3 days, dude.
I know, yeah. It was pretty cool that Matt Nichols took care of your bill.
I missed SmackDown. Heck yeah, McNichols took care of my bill.
Yeah. So, what do you have? What's the problem? You're fine.
Where were you, champ?
You're hearing?
You're sitting right here. You're supposed to be the responsible adult.
He was having a good time. Don't blame him.
You know what? I really don't like this guy, okay? I'm telling you. I'm serious, Robin.
You're not telling anyone.
I like this guy.
You're not telling anyone anything.
Seriously, it's so messed up. It's just messed up as what's going on outside your house right now.
What? What's going on?
I was watching The Descendants on Disney Plus, and I heard a knock at the door, and there were your pop-up was asleep or something, and he didn't come to the door.
Okay.
But it was, dude, it was crazy. There was 2 cops.
What cops?
There was Roseville police officers or something. I just heard some shit was going down.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know anything else though.
Okay, well, whatever. They didn't find me. It's over now. They're gonna give up probably, right? Hey, tell me that they're gonna give up probably.
I can't tell you that, Robbie.
Well, I really hope they give up.
He doesn't know anything. You don't know anything, Jim. You let me get poisoned 2 times? Dude, my brother Xander can do this. I
hate Xander.
Yeah, I know why.
Is Xander allergic to peanuts too? Tell me that.
Yes, we're all
allergic. Run in the family?
We're all allergic to peanuts.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, dude, that's what happened to my mom.
Duly noted.
She ate too many peanuts.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
I was wondering why.
She got planker.
My papa actually told me that someone taught her a lesson, and that's why she laid up.
And then Xander was talking to the police, and he said stuff was going down, and it's a good thing that I've got Wendy.
Man, if Xander what?
So, what? Anyways, so
wait, what are you talking about, Wendy?
What about it?
What are you talking about, Wendy? What do you mean?
I just want to thank everybody for blowing up me on the DMs on Twitter and supporting me.
I think maybe we should get into sweet endings here.
Yeah, I think we should move on.
I really want to make this up to you, buddy.
Yeah, okay. But what's the surprise here? I see a couple of eggs, and this is my favorite part of the week.
I know, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. So I actually made a special trip to a Minnesota institution. Get that blindfold on tight there. Yeah, tie it on real tight.
Okay, my blindfold.
Okay, Cump has the item. And let's go ahead, Cump. Go ahead, give it to him.
Robbie, you know this has peanuts in it, right?
What?
Oh, this and that bar from Candyland? Peanuts?
Yeah, the this and that bar from Candyland has
Okay,
peanuts.
you got me.
You
got me.
Dude. What the H?
You got me, man.
That is so lame. Robin, that is so lame.
Looks like more for me and Cump.
My Twitter is just
Sorry,
blowing
Peanut Boy.
up tonight.
Okay, well, I got something else. Here, I have another thing, too. Let's have you give this a try. Yeah, your throat still hurts, doesn't it? That must have been really shitty getting
That was terrible. That was almost as bad as the Hertz donut.
minterbated like that.
What do you have?
They just shoved that thing down your throat for like 3 days.
Have you ever even been to Candyland? Candyland's the bomb.
Okay, are you ready? Here it comes. There we go. You're not allergic to gelatin, too, are you? What is it?
Sour fruit punch from Canada.
Yeah, you got it from Candyland. Yeah. But, yeah, sour fruit punch. All right, so Cump, you've never heard of Candyland? Is that what I heard?
Never heard of Candyland, John?
Where did you grow up?
Where did you find this guy?
I don't know, man.
Was he one of like your OnlyFans commenters or something?
Okay, I told you
Where
Craigslist.
Where is he from? How have you never been to Candyland, bro?
You know what? I'm actually kind of thinking, though, that Cump is maybe my new best friend.
You walk in, my favorite thing, one of my favorite things to do about candy stores, at least locally, it's like read some of the reviews.
Yeah.
And, because I think that, we've got a platform here
the
on
Yelpers?
this show. I mean, the people that reach out to us, this show really means a lot to them.
Well, let me try this and that bar. I'll give a little review of this myself because I can. Oh yeah,
peanuts, you better eat that yourself.
Yeah, Farter, I don't have a problem with that.
But see,
my body can handle peanuts.
Cump doesn't even know anything about Candyland, and Robin knows the whole history or something.
Have you ever had a Snickers bar before?
Robin.
No, I'm not offering it to him. I'm just asking him. I'm just, I want to be a good friend and tell him how good this is and what he's missing out on.
He's such a jerk.
Have you ever had a Snickers bar before? Because this is Candyland's version of a Snickers bar. Snickers was actually the original energy bar. You know that? Huh? Oh.
I can actually hear you getting fatter. Isn't he a jabroni, champ?
Well, getting fatter tastes good, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Runs in the family, jerk.
Well,
are we supposed to grade it or something?
The nougat is fiery AF in it. And you know what? It's not as many nuts as a Snickers. I can tell you that much. Far fewer nuts, but it was probably still enough to kill you.
I'm just so pissed that I have a peanut allergy right now. I just so want that.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, it's my mouth is watering right now so bad. Oh, well, I'll just have some more of these.
Yeah, have the sour fruit punch that you didn't even thank me for. I hope you enjoy it.
They're delicious.
All right, so tell me more about these reviews from Candyland. I know that they opened in 1932 in downtown St. Paul, and it used to be called Flavo Corn, and they sold popcorn and fudge. That was it, though.
Their popcorn is probably the best in the city, champ.
I know.
I can't believe that you've never even heard of it.
Do you ever walk downtown Minneapolis or St. Paul? If you ever smell caramel corn, that's Candyland.
Oh, good to know. I'll check it out.
Yeah, my uncle JJ goes to the Trembleys in Stillwater, and I'm always like, bro, you need to be dropping by the Candyland.
I don't know, man. I've always wanted to try Trembleys.
Yeah, no, dude. You got to go to Candyland. It is the best. Reviewer Aaron, and she just said that. Candyland's the best. She goes there, with her coworkers, once every other week. What would that be, lit on our ratings? I think it'd be lit, to go once every other week or something.
Yeah, that's just lit. But yeah, we know that it's more than lit.
Yeah, it's way more than lit. This lady doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
She needs to listen to the pod.
Yeah, you listen to the pod, Aaron, and we'll hook you up.
And also, Flavo Corn switched over to Candyland in 1950. So when my bumpa, he wasn't even born yet. So I bet my Bumpa's daddy went to Candyland when he was a little kid.
He probably was.
He probably was?
What?
What are you talking about?
Sorry, my throat is really tight because of what you did to me.
Hey, man, I mean, how can you not recognize that there's peanuts in your mouth and then you swallow it?
You know, that was so messed up, you guys.
You know, I
That
thought
was
maybe
so
you were
messed
going to, like,
up.
spit it out or something.
No, that was so messed up. I was like, it was so good, and then I just completely lost track of where I was. Like, you just like messed me up, man.
Well, you know
Anyways,
what?
talk about your stupid candy store.
Tell you what, maybe you should take this sour fruit punch and bring that home to your brother. And you know what? That extra section that you didn't eat, why don't you give that to Xander too?
You know what? I will, because he's gonna take Trump's job.
I'd never give Xander a dime.
Yeah, he'd take you and take your dime.
I'd rather learn on my own how to use this stuff rather than give Xander one single penny.
Whatever. I'm gonna remember this, champ.
Well,
You
okay.
let me into the deep twice. Oh, I'm so mad at you guys. I don't even know what to think.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. We have a lot to get into the next coming weeks because we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on with football, right?
Yeah,
We have
definitely.
the scouting combine right now.
Scouting combines in Indy right now.
Yep, and then free agency.
Yep.
So the fantasy season's really going to shape up here over the next couple weeks.
Yeah, we should like pitch a good like segment on Aaron Rodgers or something.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That would be,
Maybe
like,
you
really
should
cool to break down,
peep
like,
the pad.
Yeah, like where he would go or like what he would do or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
do you
when
want
we're
me to,
done
like-
with this segment, we can talk it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I just got a notification from Raul's here. Looks like I got to get going. So maybe we can get into that next week. Oh, actually, you know what, Cump? Next week, I'm actually going to Florida.
What do you mean you're going to Florida?
Yeah, I'm going to Florida. My dad lived in Florida.
So we're not doing the podcast?
No.
Well, you know I've come to rely on this as part of, like, I carve time in my schedule for this.
Oh, okay. Can't you just do like a best of or something?
Robbie, this is the 5th episode. No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough material for a best of.
Okay, well, we'll figure something out. I'm sure we'll
This is
figure.
so good.
Hey, Farter.
What?
Are you gonna take this Uber home with me or what? Or what are you gonna do?
Actually, I was gonna go see Wendy, and I was gonna she was gonna meet me here.
Oh man, I don't believe you. I don't believe that's going to happen. I think you're lying to me.
She's just a really good friend. Okay.
I think you're hallucinating
No,
again.
she's just a really good friend.
I know that she didn't visit you in hospital.
Whatever, dude.
I saw the check-in list.
You don't even know.
I saw the check-in list.
Yeah,
Raul
you
took a
didn't
picture
come-
every day.
You didn't come and visit me at the hospital.
Yeah, I know because Xander got there every day before me.
Yeah, dude, he would have kicked your butt if
Well,
he saw you.
you only get one
You don't
visitor
even
a day
know.
because
you
of
don't
COVID.
even know, bro. You're lucky that I'm here.
Dude, it's different.
And you didn't
It's
even come to
unprecedented
Trump.
times.
Trump didn't even come either.
Chump's busy,
I've been
okay?
talking to someone else too.
Cump is busy.
Whatever, champ.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by, Farter.
Yeah.
Here's my
Hey,
Uber notification.
Thanks for the gummies.
Yeah, exactly. Take those home. You can have those
definitely.
and then give that rest of this and that part to Xander. Yeah, we'll figure it out next week. Don't worry, guys. We'll get it taken care of. You're not going to miss anything on the roundup. Maybe I can figure out something from Florida. You guys are going to... There's lots of interesting grub spots there, so get ready for that. This is going to be exciting. I can't wait. Gonna have some fun in the sun. It's bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Robbie's up to bat. Game 7. World Series. Here comes the pitch. It's gone. It's out of here. Home run. Robbie walks off, wins the World Series. Robbie drops back to pass. Super Bowl. 30 seconds left. He's running around. 20 seconds left. He's running around more. He's got a man deep. Oh, he chooses to sneak it. He dekes out the linebacker. He's streaking on the sidelines. Touchdown! Robbie wins the Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP. Roto Robbie. Robbie's coming up the blue line. Stanley Cup playoffs. Only 3 seconds. Reels back for the slap shot. Ka-church. It's in. Nothing but net. Robbie wins the Stanley Cup championship. Robbie's dribbling up court. He passes it over to LeBron James. LeBron James shakes his head no. He passes it back to Robbie. Robbie does a fadeaway jump shot. Shoots. It's in the net. Nothing but net. He wins. NBA championship MVP. Robbie.